Hello, my name is William Kelson, and I am a music education major. I want to be a camp counselor, more specifically a head counselor, because I love music and I enjoy being at camp. I look forward to it these past 2 summers. I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to it again. I really like working with the students and with our faculty, especially with the faculty closer than the school year. It's just really helped me uh, become who I am today and get more experience in working with students. I think I would be a good camp counselor and head counselor because I am very responsible and I do things when asked and I do it on time. I'm also very flexible. I can do whatever is needed of me. I'm a team player. I do whatever is needed for the group to continue, so the camp. A time I've been particularly stressed would be last fall semester. It was ending close to the end of the semester. There was still a lot of ensemble stuff, juries, finals, projects, presentations, papers, and I just didn't think I was going to be able to complete it all, and I just didn't know how I was going to be able to complete it all, and obviously I got through this, and what I did was I took a step back, and I said, okay, I can do all this, and what I did was I wrote everything down, when everything was due and when I needed to do it by, and I had a plan, and because of that plan I was able to complete it. I think part of my strongest attributes for daily camp functions would be equipment setup and general supervision of campers. I would say that I'm sociable with the campers. I have good relationships with the campers. I'm not awkward around them and don't speak to them or do not pay attention to them or do not, I make sure that everyone is there. And equipment setup, I've been doing that the last 2 camps, and I believe I do a very good job. I would not say that the office work or rehearsal assistants are weaknesses. The rehearsal assistants, I've only been that a few times at camp, and office work I've done plenty of times. I would just say I'm slightly weaker at them. I would not call them a weakness. Some strong attributes of mine for a camp appointment, like I said, I'm responsible. I will be where I need to be. No one's gonna worry like, oh no, Willie's not here, like what are we gonna do now. I will be where I need to be. Like I said as well, I'm flexible, so I can do what is needed of me. I'm a team player. And I pay attention to the students, the campers, the faculty, which I think is really key, and just loving what I do and really trying to execute everything is strong attributes of mine. I would say maybe one weakness is I just need to continue to keep on planning things and think of the future. This past camp there were some scheduling issues which might have not necessarily been the camp's fault because of rooms not being available, but it's something that I work at every day to get myself more organized and to plan ahead, so that would just be something that I can continually to get better at. I do not have any preference of assigned duties during camp. Like I said, I am a team player, so I will do whatever I can to make everyone else's jobs easier. And same as before, since I'm a team player, I don't care if the bad job is assigned to me. My first year, there was another counselor that did not want to be on key duty to open and close all of the rooms, and I volunteered because I thought I would be good at it and it would help the camp run smoother. So I'll take one for the team to make camp go smoother. I think people come to camp at Western Illinois University to work with our great music faculty. These students are already really dedicated to music and they want to continue their musical education, and our faculty they're great, they're really renowned, and just if I had this opportunity when I was a high schooler, I would want to continue working with them. Another reason is their friends are here. They might have their best friends at camp, they might have found their best friends at camp, and these campers have been going for many years. They love coming back and they love seeing their friends, and the campers have fun. They have fun with the music, they have the fun with the friends, but we also do other activities like movie night or DQ night, that really help them bond with other campers, and with music they just love being around other individuals that are like-minded. The camps that I've been to a counselor at the Summer Music Institute for 2 years, and I would say that they're very good experiences. The only negative experience that I would say was when there was a camper that was shoved into a locker, but everything has been really positive, with working with the campers, to working with the faculty, to working with the other counselors. If I was a middle schooler or high school student, I would have really enjoyed this opportunity that the summer camps provide, or I would also, as a future parent that would want to have their child involved in music, I would want them to come to the WIU Summer Music Camp. Some new activities for recreation, I know I've said before, with Big Pink Volleyball, or for Ultimate Frisbee, something a little bit different, or we could bring back the camper versus counselor volleyball game, or I know a lot of the campers enjoy basketball, so maybe we can have them do basketball. Some evening entertainment, it's a little bit more difficult, but something new would be really exciting. Maybe this could be something that the campers put together so they have more involvement in what they do, similar to college, which is part of the experience that we like providing. Is it okay to take someone off campus? No, the only exceptions that would be is when everyone is going to Dairy Queen as a group. We all go to Dairy Queen, so that is, yes, it's off campus, it's also very close. Then there's also the jazz gig, so the students would be going off campus for that, but there is also counselors with them, and possibly a medical emergency, but only if the OPS or the police or the fire department or ambulance cannot get there for some reason, and this is something that really needs to happen. So basically, it isn't okay unless if there's a counselor with them, and only specified reasons why that have already been provided in the camper handbook. What I would do if someone was caught drinking was take away the alcohol from them and make sure that that person is safe, and make sure that they do not have any more alcohol. I would contact all the head counselors if I'm not included in one of them. I'd also contact the director and the assistant director to know what the situation is, and then I would document what happened, and try to maybe get to see how this took place. Some other things I would not consider being acceptable at summer music camps would be anything that is going against the school policy. So vandalism, fireworks, firearms, weapons of any kind. I also would not consider profanity or name calling acceptable, or any kind of vandalism. It would not be acceptable with me, and as well as the summer music camps. If I went upstairs to find a student coming out of a locker with a piece of metal in their hand, first I would make sure that they're okay and take the piece of metal out of their hand. I would contact the director and assistant director to notify them what happened. I would make sure if there's any other campers in the area that they're taken care of, so that there's not any situations, make sure they are also safe, and then try to figure out how this happened. I do not have any problems with the current rules or regulations of the summer music camp or with the university. It is very straightforward and laid out. My best reasons for being hired as a camp counselor, more specifically the head counselor, I love music and I really look forward to being at camp again. I really think I do a good job. I really enjoy interacting with our faculty, the other counselors, and the students. Since this past camp, I've really seen some of the campers around Macomb, and they talk to me and say hi, and that brings me up that they remember me, and that maybe I took place in affecting their life, and I want to be able to be part of their musical education and help them keep on growing. And I have a passion for that, which I think really shows and would be a good attribution for a head counselor. Like I said before, I'm responsible and flexible. I will do what is needed of me and what is needed for the group to succeed. And so for the head counselor section, how would I help other counselors overcome their stress? I would have other counselors take little breaks during the day so that they can just focus on getting a little bit of rest instead of worrying about camp stuff. Maybe give them some other not too strenuous activity, maybe doing something in the office that would not be too much to handle. Other than just smaller activities, smaller breaks, giving the other counselors some time off, like a few hours, could really help. They could, maybe get off campus a little bit and think about camp for a little bit and really refresh. So that's how I would help other counselors, and I'd be able to pick up some of the slack that if they need that rest, then I can help and take over. Dealing with a homesick camper can be difficult at times. I would try to talk them through, why are they homesick? Have they been away from home from this long before? Do they want to talk to their parents? What can I do, and what can the camp do to help them feel more like at home and feel comfortable? I would really want them to continue and to keep with this opportunity at camp that they have, and I really want them to continue, but in the end, if they're not comfortable, then maybe they can come back next year, but their safety and comfortability is more important. If a camper came and said that they might have a panic attack, first, I would go there and make sure that this person is okay. A strategy that I could use is for them to put their arms over their head, because that relieves the weight off of your chest, which helps them breathe easier. Most panic attacks are not very long. They are probably going to be under a minute. So what's most important then is to make sure that there's still someone with them, and what do they need? Do they need water? Do they need some more medical attention? I'd also have them, not think about, oh my gosh, I had a panic attack, or what they were thinking about that led on to the panic attack. Thank you.